a really defining thing that probably really led to where we are today. It was like Tuesday of event week, and everybody's in town, and the UCI puts out we were fiercely like unsanctioned still at that point. Like from the beginning, the US Open was basically just like, screw everyone, no sanctioning. This is just, we do it. And the UCI puts out this, what do they call them? Communiques? Communique? We don't have those in the US.
No, I barely know what that is either.
Basically, it's like usually something bad, but it's like a message they put out to the riders and everybody, and it said, anybody who races the U.S. Open will be blacklisted and disqualified from...
Oh, they went through a stage of doing that. Yeah, you
from world
champs. Pull your
champs.
license if it's not a UCI-sanctioned race. It's like, what?
So...
They did that with other events as well, like for a
that
while.
year, yeah, the Whiskey 50, I think, might have got hit with it on the marathon
it's
side.
It's like insane. It's like they give you
There's a
like
lot.
7 or 8 events, and then they say, no, you can't go do these other events to like what so we can't earn a living. It's just absurd.
It really is, and I did a lot of research, and I could be wrong. So this is like based on what people have told me and what I've kind of learned about it. Is that rule is a very old rule. And it comes from road cycling.
Yeah,
and it was designed to keep guys like a Tour de France winner, like a big, like what do they call the main events? I'm not a big road bike guy. Like the Tour, they have like Paris-Roubaix and Tour de France, the big ones,
well,
the classics.
Call it classics.
The classics.
Okay.
Like the riders, the racers who raced that, it was like designed to keep them from going to like small town events and taking all the prize money.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
Which is like a fair
Yeah, like
thing
it started out kind of like holistic.
Yeah, within good intentions.
Yeah, and then it's just been interpreted and used over the years in all sorts of weird ways. So like, I don't know if that's true, because like, I mean,
it makes sense, but there was I remember when that was happening. I don't remember that it happened to the US Open, but when I was racing, there was all these rumors that
it was nuts.
They weren't going to let us do even like, say, a street race or whatever. Like, geez, guys. Anyway, yeah. So
but they were using it at that point to try to control riders.
Yeah,
totally. To control athletes. So we just like trial by fire, like right then and there, we became USA Cycling sanctioned, and
in that week, like on the Tuesday.
Yeah, I love this story. There's a guy who was working at USA Cycling at the time, Chuck Hodge, and Chuck was just like kind of an old cowboy, and he's still around, but he's left USA Cycling. He's like semi-retired, I guess you would say now. And I got his number because I'd done, in those years after I was at Mountain Creek, I started running USA Cycling events for them. It's funny, I'm running the biggest unsanctioned event, but I'm also running Pro GRTs at Mountain Creek, at Killington, helping start the Windrock one with Nico and Sean. And so like I had developed a relationship with the events director there, Chuck. And so I have his number, and I called him. It was like 11 o'clock at night on a Tuesday or Wednesday of event week. And he just answers the phone, and he's like, do you got a beeper on this thing? He goes, I already told him to get the fuck out of our country. And I'm like, all right. He goes, you're all USA Cycling now. I said, okay, like we're here. And so we, it may sound like it happened right on the spot, but there was a lot of relationship building prior to that. Like I'd done a lot of work for them. I was like, when they wanted to put a Pro GRT at Killington, like I came up and just helped run the event for free. I was like, just put me up, give me lodging, because I was like trying to rebuild myself in the event space because I'd taken all that time off. And so it was there. But so we hold that event. It's great. And then 2018 US Open, we tried to do 2019. We didn't want to leave here. And some things that happened ownership-wise here, they changed ownership. It's always tough when you're
it seems like this Saudi control. Like
it totally is. When you're a third-party event, it is what it is. You just, luckily, there's plenty of venues. There's like other fish in the sea, right? So they wound up doing some big capital improvement stuff here, which is sick. It's why the place is so nice. But during that period, we wound up going out to Snow Summit, and we struck a deal with them, a 3-year deal. 2019 of US Open was really good there. Like it was a great event. And then COVID hits, we get canceled, and then we try to come back in 21, and the whole place gets shut down for wildfires. So we took 2 years off. It was like almost 1,000 days between events. And we came back in 22 here at here with the U.S. Open at Killington, and then we've been here since.